Hello, friends and neighbors! Tesuiji at the desk and excited to get started on what may very well be a momentous occasion. I say this because, in the history of the merged Orix Buffaloes franchise, they have never won a playoff round. Both times they have made the first stage, they were up against the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters, and lost. They only got one win, one game won between the two series. That they were both best of three. Kintetsu Buffaloes, one half of the pre-merged franchise, had never won a playoff series. Made it to the Japan series 3 or 4 times, if memory serves, and lost every single one. The Orix Blue Wave / Hankyu Braves, the other half of the merged franchise, hasn't won a playoff series since they won the 1996 Japan series. That was when Ichiro, whose number I just retired earlier this season, was still playing for them. So we've got ourselves a golden opportunity. The pitchers we're facing are Kona Takahashi, who has been good, ground ball pitcher, so we have ground ball hitters I think we can manage. A lot of walks, and I feel like we can muscle him around a bit. He also has not done so hot against us in particular in the past. In game, and we've got our ace, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, going on the mound. Potential Sawamura Award in the midst for him. Game 2 will feature Thad Ward, our up-and-coming stud pitcher as well, up against their side armor, or submariner, Kaito Yoza. He's pitched really well against us, so that one may be a bit of a scrap, even though his ratings aren't so good. Third match, Tsubasa Sakakibara. Really like that matchup up against Hiroki Inoue. Flyball pitcher, low movement, so that would be a game where we're going to get Taishi Ota into the lineup and start to mash a little bit. So our team's all rested. Their team is all rested. We have a winning record against them, 18-7. If we win this series, though, we are 7-18 against the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters. So this may be a very abrupt playoff run. But we're going to play all three of these games. We're not going to sim any of them. And we'll see how this goes. They brought in some extra help. Cesar Hernandez was a minor league addition that just joined the lineup. Takayoshi Yamamura was injured for most of the season. He's back. He's pulling a Ryo Ota, basically. So this could be interesting. I like that we've got Fukuda back. Yota Kyoda is still recovering, so I did not bring him back on the rotation or into the lineup just yet. He's currently nursing it on the minor league team. If we can get through this 3-game series, he's probably going to get called up. Now, likelihood, we may be stuck with Eric Gonzalez and Takao Okuma for this series and the next. Big moment for our franchise, big moment for the stream. One thing left to do but do it. Okay, starting with Genda, not much of a gap power. Funny thing is, both times the Buffaloes have hosted or have been to the postseason, they've hosted and they've still lost. Leadoff walk, not a great start. Move to double play depth, not liking that gap power, so Genda's a speedy runner, so we're going to hold it, the runner. Yo, 2. Karabari Sanshin. Moyamori, so let's shift right. See if we can't turn 2 here. Keep holding the runner. The 0-2. Ooh. Oh, I feel like we almost had him. Try that again. The 2-2 offering. Line the opposite way. Base hit. Runners at first and second with 1 down. Takayoshi Yamamura. They're young. Basically their version of Ryo Ota. Let's go. Let's deepen the outfield. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And now it's Yamakawa. So we are doing a hard shift left. Outfield deep. Full count. Bases loaded. Or the bases are now loaded. Tadashi Kon. On the ground, Tongu is there, and he will win the race to the bag to escape the inning. Whew, that was close. Yuki Sato now. Leading off the home side. High fly ball, middle center field. Kaneko is there in time. Nishiuda now works a 3-0 count, and he will take his base. Ota laces this one into the left field gap. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be extra bases. Nishiuda can run, and he will score standing up. Ota leads us off. RBI double. Yes. Here's Macho now on a 2-0 count. Laced into right field, base hit. We will not send the runner from third. Tongu stinks at bunting, so... Oh! They want Mogi instead. I like Nishiuda's speed. Mogi swinging here. The 2-1 on the ground. They will go to first. Wow. That was a rough play. Maybe I should have bunted. Shuta Tonosaki, the second baseman. Now, Yamamoto has already thrown 33 pitches. Bunt. Sanchez is there, but not able to get him in time. Taru Takagi. Force us to shift. Tonosaki's. Okay, let's hold the runner. 3-1 to Takagi. On the ground, 4-6-3, double play. That brings Yuji Kaneko in. The 2-2 from Yamamoto. On the ground, Fukuda is there in time to make the play. Still leading 1-0, these Buffaloes. Sanchez now on the ground to third. Yamamoto makes the play easily. Eric Gonzalez has had a rough season, but he can redeem himself with a good postseason. Fukuda had an excellent season, and he's going to lace this one up the middle for a 2-out single. Sato now in a 2-2 hole. On the ground to second baseman Tonosaki. Through 2. Nothing doing. 2-1 to Genda. Bunts it right back to the pitcher. That's the second bunt hit. Let's go double play depth. Hold the runner. Another bunt attempt. Yamamoto's going to be able to make the play on this one. 2-2. Swing and a miss on Mori. Pitch around him a bit. We got a base open. The 3-2. Walked him. Pitch to Yamakawa. The 1-2. High fly ball into right field, but playable. Nishiura is there. "67 pitches for Yamamoto. Might be time to look at getting Daichi Takayasu warmed up. See if we can nose Yamamoto over a little bit. See if we can avoid buffaloing this game. Yura Hayato now. Pops this one up into left. That is a can of corn for Takagi. Ota now will take his base. Yoshida laces this one into center field. Playable for Kaneko. That's Tongu now, the 1-1. Punched into left field. That will drop for a base hit. Ota's thinking stretching. Runners at the corners now for Mogi. And he will knock this one on the ground. Genda goes a short way to Tonosaki. Nothing doing. Tadashi Kon now, the 0-1. High fly ball, Sato tracking it. Makes it there with plenty of time. Tonosaki now. On the ground, right to or line right to Oda. Wataru Takagi now, first pitch swinging. On the ground, Fukuda able to get there in time. Makes it to first. We're hanging in there. Yamamoto only needed like 9 pitches to get through that inning, so we're going to ride him a little bit longer. Full count to Sanchez. Knocked on the ground, Yamamura is there. This is going to be like a very close game, I can tell. Dallas, man, you're killing me. Fukuda speedy, but not fast enough. Still 1-0. Yamamoto now. The dish. Called strike 3. Genda now. On the ground, Fukuda makes the play. Apparently they got Fukuda playing center field in the real NPB right now. I mean, why would you? Yeesh. Cesar Hernandez now. The 1-2 from Yamamoto. Lined right to first baseman. Tongu gets the play taken care of. So, YY's cruising now. Might get Takayasu up just to be safe. Who they got coming up? Mori, Yamamura, Kawa. Might go with Tajima. Let's see if we can score some runs. Let's get some runs.
Strike 3.
Sato having a rough day at the dish. Getting in.
Strike 3.
Oof. 3 up, 3 down. All right, YY, do your stuff. Lined right to Tongu again. Who needs him as a catcher? He's just so good. at third base. Yamamura. 2-0. On the ground, Tongu is there. He'll take it to the bag himself. He's been busy. Yamakawa now. And could change look at this game with just a single swing. So we're going to pitch around him a little bit. The 1-2. Down on strikes. 95 pitches for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. See. Bone's got a bit of a split. Saki's better against lefties. Yeah, we're going to get Hiroshi Kaino warmed up in the pen. Our usual setup man. Yoshida inside outs this one. Takagi is there. Tongu, a 1-2 hole. We'll watch strike 3 go past. Man, was it something we said? Takahashi's been dealing. Bogey having a rough game. Now let's give Yamamoto a break. He's got the win now. Tadashi Kon will come in to face Hiroshi Kaino. 12.56 Ks per 9. That's going to be one of those walks he gives up. Kagi's running, not the greatest. Pitch to him. Bunts it up the first base side. For Christ's sake, can we field a bunt, please? This is looking bad, folks. The 0-1. Bunted again. We get the lead runner. Let's bring the infield in. Outfield shallow. We have an open base. See if we can get him to swing on something. On the ground. No runners advancing. Yes. Kaino's got a chance to get out of this. Genda. Full count to Genda. We walked him. Cesar Hernandez now. The 0-2. Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run will score. That is a blown lead. Oh. Well, that stinks. Sanchez through the left side for a base hit. Okay. Got something past Genda. That's Sanchez's speed. Not good. We pinch run for Sanchez. That's bottom of the 7th. We'll see. Gonzalez, man, you're killing me. There's Fukuda now. On the ground, that's going to be a double play. Katsuki Azuma comes in to try and keep this a 1-run game. Two from Azuma.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. The shift on. 2-2 to Yamamura. Lined into right field for a base hit. Green pull left. Deep. 2-2 to Yamakawa.
Strike 3.
Down on strikes. Tadashi Kon now, the 1-2. Lined into the left field corner, base hit. Yoshida up throwing, but it's a 2-out double. Gonna pitch around Tonosaki a bit. Got the open base. High fly ball, deep to left field, and that will go. Let's get Tanaka warmed up. Our closer, Kaima Taira. We're in deep. Fight fire with fire here. Taishi Ota comes in to pinch hit. The 1-2. Fly ball left field.
Strike 3.
And we lose 5-1. Oh shit, my mistake. We're still in the top of the ninth. Sim the entire game. Ooh, we almost come back. Gonzalez finally wakes up and hits a 3-run dinger. We wasted the Yamamoto start. See what I mean about this team buffaloing? We even used Matsui in a non-safe situation. Inji's under the weather. Game 2, Thad Ward versus Kaito Yoza. Fingers crossed we can do better this game, folks. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short stream. Alright, let's predict that he's going to try and bunt. Alright, he's going to walk instead. Expect a double play here. Fly ball left field, Yoshida tracking it. One away. Bodie now, full count from Thad Ward. Goes the opposite way, base hit double. Oh boy. It starts. Shift right and let's pitch around him. Popped up. Right field. Ishiuta is there. Not deep enough to score. So we've got a chance to get out of this without an issue. Pitch around Yamakawa. The 2-2. Swing and a miss! Okay, once again, we dance around the raindrops. Now let's get some runs, please. Yota's that submariner, and that's going to make him tricky to score runs against. See, this looks like a repeat of last game. Except Mishiuta is going to torch this one into the corner, or into the gap for a double. We go Ota. Stolen base. Full count to Ota now. Anything on... That's going to go over the head of the right fielder, all the way to the wall. Ota will pull up into second with an RBI double. Second one in as many first innings. Full count to Yoshida now. On the ground to the first baseman. That will advance Ota, the runner. Tongu, the full count. High fly ball deep to left field. That's gone! Three, nothing Buffaloes. Still in the bottom of the first. This is more like it. Bogi has... Oh, wow. That's a two-base error by Yuji Kaneko. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. Sanchez on the ground, forcing the play. So, we've got a lead. The 0-1 to Kon. Little number on the ground, Ward will make the play. Tonosaki burned us last game. Full count to Shuta. Ooh, he held up. Let's hold the runner at first. The 2-2 to Takagi.
Strike three.
Down on strikes. Kaneko now. On the ground. Tongu gets it himself. Buffaloes can maintain the lead, 3-0. Eric Gonzalez, who is like our three true outcome guy. Holy smokes. 1 for 4 last game with a 3-run dinger. 3 strikeouts each of his prior 2 games. Needless to say, not getting an extension.
Strike three.
Huda strikes out. That's atypical.
Strike three.
What happened? Oh my goodness. Think we pissed off Yoza? Genda now. On the ground, Tongu is there. He's been busy. Has been busy. Cesar Hernandez, the helping hand. Past a diving Ota into left field. Only a single, though. Right on Mori. The 0-1. Rocketed past the first baseman into right field. And the runner will advance to third. Hope for a double play here. The 1-1 goes the opposite way for a base hit. That's going to clank around in left field. RBI double. I'm just going to skip the rest of the inning. Okay, so they tie it. This team. Now I know how Sheldon Keefe feels. Yoshida, a little flare into right field. One out base hit. Tongu now. Can he go with another dinger? Nope, he's just going to poke this one to center field. Tied at 3s now. Lead-off hit for Yuji Kaneko. Let's pitch to contact here. That didn't work. Three 3-1. Lined up the middle for a base hit. I skipped the rest of the inning. We are now down 5-3. It's like we show up for the first inning and then go quiet. It's so frustrating. Where was the team that was such a dominant force previously? We are going to get Daiichi Takayasu up in the pen. He's going to relieve Thad Ward. And the ball's going to clank away from Sanchez. Oh my goodness. Okay. Can we start something, please? Oh, sure. Their catcher's able to make those plays. Nothing doing here. Not looking good, folks. Well, at least Takayasu had a clean inning. Okay. Ota is going to pop this one up. Yoshida is going to lace this one into center field for a one-out single. Advance the runner there. New pitcher, Sho Ito. 2-2 to Mogi, who's been having a rough go this postseason. We're basically going to ride Takayasu until he runs into trouble. Bottom of 7th now. Sanchez puts a charge into this one, but it will only make it to middle left field. Gonzalez punches this one to center field. No issue. Not even going to make it close. All right. Sato is 0 for postseason. This is not acceptable. Okay, we've got a leadoff single. Oh my goodness. Sato can't even steal a base. Ota now. Past a diving Genda. Okay. I think after this inning, we're going to bring Hands Crew in to try and stem the bleeding, or at least get something going with the rest of our lineup. Yeah, we're going to get Tajima warmed. Let's move Ota into the game. Swap Nishida. Taishi. Get Okuma into play second. Bottom of the ninth. You're going to do something. Now's the time. Season is on the line. What the hey? Justin Wilson pitch hitting for A. Gotomogi. Down to our final out of the postseason. And that will be a sweep. Our two best pitchers did nothing. Yuta Tonosaki rightfully gets MVP. Well, at least we weren't the only second seed to get swept. Yokohama DNA Baystars, a below 500 squad, swept their playoff series. We didn't even get a game win? Oh my goodness. Alright, so I guess we are going to keep going. Yeah, let's buy this guy. 70 infield range, I will take that. As you can tell, I'm looking for quality middle infielders because Eric Gonzalez is not it. So we've purchased 18-year-old Manny Guzman. Venezuelan. Signed with the Mets. Was released by the Mets. We just bought him. I love that bat profile. Contact, gap power, and avoid Ks. He's fast. And he's got the range to succeed at shortstop. Speaking of which, Eric Gonzalez voted. We were like so close to actually coming away with a win, but Tonosaki burned us. We were 18-7 against the Lions in the regular season. 0-2 when it counts. Brandon Dixon decides to retire. Kubo decides to retire. Let's wait till the offseason before we find a new our new pitching coach for the minors. So it'll be Giants versus Bay Stars, Fighters versus Lions in these postseason. And we were one game away from winning the pennant, too. Alright, so the draft pool has been announced. Very impressive shortstop, but I probably wouldn't play him there. Eh. Okay, Matsuda as a batter might work. Hamon seems relatively level-headed. Kinohara looks like a bargain basement Yuki Sato, someone who's up my alley. Boriyama looks like a defensive third baseman. I mean, Aoki here looks like Tako Okuma's less rangy cousin. How do the pitchers look? Oh, okay. There's a clear favorite here. And a clear backup choice in Shinnosuke Sato. Ground baller. Control's kind of eh. That changeup may never develop, but his other pitches are at least halfway decent. I mean, Jin Takayama could probably do well as a left fielder. Fielding ratings. Jiro Hamada might profile better as a second baseman, almost. Jun Hata. Draft pool doesn't look that exciting, folks. And we're just going to stare at this screen for a little while I wince about the postseason that wasn't. So the fighters complete the sweep. Yeah, we would have been in pretty rough shape. I mean, then again, it almost wasn't a sweep. Fighters needed 12 innings to get past the Lions. Giants versus Fighters. First adversity the Fighters have had all season, it looks like. Fighters win their second straight Japan series. Alright, so we were able to add Austin Franklin on a minor league deal. He could join our rotation as an option. So he's looked like he's our owner lenient my butt, hands off my double butt. So he's looking for an upgrade at home runs and right field. What we can do about that? Ah, looks like I got a 3-year contract. Fantastic, thank you, sir. Take the ticket price up to $14.75. And the league is expanding. Now, luckily for us, I have team identities already set up in mind. And we are going to be welcoming to the league let's say it's the Pacific League that's expanding first, because they're usually more ahead of the game on this. We're going to bring back my old team, the Shizuoka Arrows. Do we go with the Niigata Komatsu Bears? Actually, no, yeah. Change of plans. Be the Komatsu Bears. I'm trying to think here. Because in my previous Sims, I've had the Arrows and the Spirit in the PL, and the Bears and the Ehime Honda Comets in the CL. And I'm thinking, do I want to mix those up? But yeah, you know what? I've been meaning to do a Sumitomo version of the Shizuoka Arrows identity for a while now, so I can finally get off my duff and do that. And let's say... never mind. Gotta think where the market is, where people are thinking. So it's going to be the Niigata Komatsu Bears. Specifically stealing the good locations out from under Central League's nose. Okinawa Kirin Spirit. Aha. So I'm going to have some fun in the offseason creating these two. So I'm going to go update... I didn't bring over the logos and stuff from Out of the Park 21. Shoot. One moment, please. Alright, let's try that again. There's the Bears. Here is the spirit. Whoops, I did not grab the caps. Oh, never mind. I just realized that the caps are missing us. They'll have to spend some time in the off-season coming up with what their and I'll have to fix the... Oh man. Is the expansion draft now? 20th. Okay. I'll have to do the ballparks in between streams. So, we now have a bit of a tougher time to get into the postseason now, don't we? Okay, so of the guys we want to protect, Yoshida, Judah, Sanchez, Katsuki, Hirosawa, Inji and Shuhei, and Mune, Wilson, and the rest of these guys are... I mean, we get to protect players with less than 3 pro years, so that's a lot of our team if you haven't noticed. Including guys like Ryo Ota. Get the pictures here. Now, yeah, sadly I can't justify extending Matsui. Kritzky's about to get released anyway. Hernandez, no. Gonzalez, no. Kyoto, no. Ishiota is a pending free agent. Junta, they're welcome to have him. You know what? We'll keep this protection list. We'll see what happens. Now, arbitration time. No harm in keeping Aranishi. Azuma was a solid get this year. I'm thrilled with how he performed. Kakibata was basically everything I could have wanted from a first year or from a returning player from injury. Tajima had a bit of a rough go. So I'm going to give him pay cut. Takayasu still has room to grow. I liked what he did in the rotation and as a swingman, so happily will extend him. Yamasaki kind of got booted from the rotation, just better guys, but might as well do an extension to see what he thinks. Man, I can't afford Mogi as much as I want to. I can't afford any of my pending free agents. Let's move. Boston Franklin onto the 40-man roster. Ebo and Nick Ramirez. Who cares? Gonzalez is having his ARB withdrawn. Masa Yoshida withdrawn. Kenma did well. So, keeping him around, I have no qualms about. Got Yoshi Kaino, who learned a cutter during this season, by the way. Very happy with his work. Tongu is going to be sticking around. He's a great defensive third baseman or first baseman. He can catch. He can slug too. So our search for a new first baseman is officially over. Shuhei Fukuda earned a big contract extension. I don't know for how much longer he's going to be sticking around. Yuma did well. He just got outplayed by other folks. Ryo Ota, my man, you did fantastic coming back from injury. I can't wait to see what you're capable of doing going forward. Mighty Hayato, Edie Hayato. You are now apparently in my owner's target for improvement, so I may have to find a new outfielder. So next expansion we get, the Arrows and the Comets will be joining the Central League. Now if we go to the rookie draft, the Bears and the Spirit are drafting first and second. That's going to make this offseason fun. It looks like I got most of my arbitration taken care of. Two holdouts in Yoshida and Eric Gonzalez. The advantage of having a relatively young team is that we're relatively protected. For keeping an eye on the time, we're probably going to skip ahead to the draft and stop there. Then on the weekend, we will run the draft, expansion draft, hey now. And hopefully by then I will have a schedule that will work. Unbalanced one. And no, I'm not expanding the postseason. 3 teams will make it. 5 will not. A lot of potentially good coaches flooding into the game right now. Let's go look for some personnel. And I think we've learned I'm not going to be coaching or coaching during the postseason anymore. All right, so let's go with Pat Mitch here. Alright, so Golden Gloves. Eigoro Mogi wins one at 3rd. We have 2 Golden Gloves. Hayato Nishiuda at left and Yuki Sato at center. That is great, great news. Can't wait for Ota to win that Gold Glove next year. So I think Nishiuda is going to be our new full-time left fielder at this point, moving Yoshida to DH. We'll see. Best 9 winners. When did Charlie Culberson join the Marines? Wow. Masataka Yoshida winning at the DH spot. Well done, sir. Power would come back. Yeah, I think Yoshida is going to stick around as a DH from here on out. So it means we're in the market for an outfielder. Rookie of the Year. Thad Ward finishes 2nd to Yomar Reyes of the Cebu Lions, aka the thorn in my side for the next little while. This guy won Rookie of the Year in the CL? This guy. Oh, man. No one else debut? Congratulations, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, unanimous Eiji Sawamura Award winner. Thad Ward 3rd, Sakaki Bata 4th. Team is starting to get built from the mound out. Yoshida 4th in the MVP race. Yamamoto gets in the top 10. Ogi gets in there. Sato's in there. I'm eager. Whoa, Fujimoto got a big boost in his scouting. He may be headed to the big club soon. Gotta love these random talent increases. Yeah, that will play. That will absolutely play. Somebody else has set their expansion list. Free agency, not promoted for day 30 of the ring. I mean, he's added to the 40-man roster, so hopefully that works. Alright, so we will get to the first year draft. And we will park here. Given that there's the expansion, I'm not sure if we're going to do our usual... if we're going to attempt the rotation around... or the actual NPB style. Who does the mock draft think we're going to take? And if Jin Takayama falls to us, I will be thrilled. Somehow, I doubt it. So that will about do it for this stream. Thank you for tagging along. Be sure to follow so you know when I'm going live next. And I'll be licking my wounds from Orixing out of the playoffs. Well, at least I knew what I was getting into. Firage, take us out, man.